Hi, welcome. Thought I would just do a quick reading for the weekend and see if there's anything new to add. Use your own logic, discernment, intuition, judgment when making decisions, and hopefully this will be a jumping off point or a spark for you to point you in the right direction. Yeah, so let's get started. One card, one foundational card for the weekend for the highest and greatest good of all. Ace of Wands. I always feel like this is pointing to something, pointing to you, pointing to the person it's about, something stuck in your head, but a brand new idea maybe, clarity on something, clarity, things coming to light. It's a brand new start. Let's see, what do we have this brand new start, thoughts, clarity on, about? Just lovers maybe a choice about, who you love, or just what direction you're going in, how to see eye to eye with someone. Lovers, those six. Maybe your other half, who you're meant to spend the weekend with, who you, I don't know, whatever makes sense to you. Either talk about a choice or just, admiring someone, maybe from afar. Maybe you're gaining clarity about someone. Maybe someone's words or something are stuck in your head, and now you're starting to understand who they are, what they're about. See if there's anything else. Five of Pentacles, walking past an opportunity or walking outside, like maybe chasing someone or like someone leading the way, changing direction maybe, going where it's warm. Where can you go where it's warm, get a good meal and relax and not feel on the outside anymore? It's, Pentacles, earth, it has to do with life. Everything else is like your thoughts, ideas, beliefs, feelings. Pentacles is like your earthly reality, really, literally life, so change in your life direction maybe. Change in how you see someone. Change in where you're going and how you're getting there. Maybe on foot, maybe going for a walk. But again, changing, I think, the way that you see someone. Nine of Pentacles. Any further clarity? This, by the way, is a reading for those that don't have all the time to listen to my hour and 16-minute reading. So I'm going to try to make this a little shorter and just sum things up and see if there's anything I left out. 5, 6, 11, portal, gateway. Maybe you have 11 degrees in your chart, and that's a portal, it's a gateway. That's you being a portal. That's you being able to, in that area of your life, that, transcend, get to the other side, reach the other side. Maybe for clarity, for inspiration, for love, for yeah, bringing two things together, starting from the ground up. For you, wands, the fire, energy, play, everything being on a stage, everything, this came up for the last reading, so did the lovers, so I feel like it's maybe celebrating some sort of love coming together with someone else, maybe going out to the theater or something like that, finding stability, finding grounding, building something up with someone, maybe a house or something, maybe you're redecorating or something like that. But maybe just a small celebration, like a wedding or something like that. 4, stability in your ideas, your beliefs, finding common ground, finding where you can meet with someone, finding your other half. Again, I want to say just like merging two opposites together. Anything too similar would just be boring, you know, like you might as well just date yourself. Finding your opposite, finding what someone or something that pushes you and points you in a new direction. New direction, changing your direction that gives you new inspiration, helps you to see things in a different way, see life in a different way, see your world in a different way. Brings in newness and freshness to your life and inspires you, and you know. House, home, though, too. 2 of Cups is on the bottom. It's been coming up all week. This is 2 hearts, intertwining, love, soulmates. Oops. Again, opposites coming together. Some of you partner signs, or just the opposites like within yourself, or just whoever maybe you're dating, going out for a couple of drinks, meeting up with someone. But I feel like it's just like sharing how you feel about someone to them. I don't know, to you, like partnerships. Seeing eye to eye with someone, just being on the same page, feeling blessed, looked over, understood, all these things. Something having to do with your emotions, feeling someone on an emotional level, like getting them, knowing where they're coming from, like understanding what they're going through, being there, you know, like wanting to experience life with them, experience things with them, you know, good or bad, like just experience life with them, have experiences. Maybe it's just simply going out for drinks and or dating, you know, like this is having understanding and clarity, again, with something, a new perspective. So again, someone who brings in a new perspective to your life, makes you see things in a new light. You're coming out of taking a time out, a break, and ready to go meet up with friends and celebrate the weekend and have fun, you know. 12, too, so it just does talk about enlightenment and like just gaining new perspective, and again, maybe a change in your direction, or maybe just not missing out on an opportunity if you're invited to a party or something like that. Just maybe reaching out to someone and just maybe making new friends, or just connecting with others, whatever it is to you, but just something that makes you feel good, you know, like understood and accepted, and just ready to come out of that like sort of time out, break, rest period that you've maybe been in, and just have fun. So let's pull some from the Art of Life. Further clarity. Ace of Cups. This is, again, another ace. So an ace having to do with love, or cups having to do with love and feeling and emotion, and again, some sort of like kind gesture maybe, or just the beginning of a romance, a budding romance, you know, like beginning freshness, young love. This is The Swing, detailed by Jean-Honoré Fragonard, 18th century, Musée Lambinet, Versailles, France. It says, "When I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew." So, William Shakespeare. Just going out and being kids, having fun in your garden, maybe just going for a swing, playing on the playground or something like you're a kid. Just having fun with someone else, you know. I feel like it has a lot to do with love, you know, soulmates and new beginnings, things like that, and all these. Stability, seeing eye to eye, understanding emotional, love, sex, physicality, you know, just the beginning of maybe a asking someone out on a date or something like that. Maybe you're being asked out on a date. Maybe you just feel understood by someone and it feels good to start fresh, start new, have a new direction, or, you know, just start building something up from the ground level. Maybe you're just in awe or amazed by someone and what they bring into your life, and you just want to go out and have fun with them, change things up. Just wind in your hair and just letting loose and, you know, feeling that young, like, no cares in the world kind of thing. Letting yourself have that this weekend, embracing your experiences this weekend, embracing the time you have with others. I think I said this in the last reading, like, every interaction we have with another human being is so rare, so lovely, or something like that, and should be cherished and appreciated. So just really appreciating everything that comes into your life this weekend, and, you know, the people in your life, and what they, you know, their unique qualities. I don't know. Maybe just changing the way that you see someone or something. It could be someone with 5 letters in their name, 4 letters in their name, 5 of Earth. Just on the bottom. It's kind of cute. Stars also. Man should never be ashamed to own that he has been in the wrong, which is but saying he is wiser today than yesterday. Jonathan Swift. Lovers smoking. So yeah, lovers. Detail from Mural by Thai School, 19th century. Min Nan, Thailand. So again, just sort of maybe taking a trip, but again, just maybe, again, just having lovely interaction with someone, or just being tempted by someone, finding someone very beautiful, sexy, endearing. I want to say, like, maybe getting lucky this weekend, you know, like, just depending on how you, it just can be looked at from so many different perspectives, and that's why I changed things up between the 6 and 15 in my playlist, you know, like, first was that video, now in this video was in the 6th position, and I moved it to that just to show that how we look at things like that, creation, myths, devil, lovers, all of it, you know, Adam and Eve, like, how it could all just come from different perspectives, and maybe changing the way that we see things, and how I have it there now is kind of like, it's the 3rd fall, or, you know what I mean, like, 3rd Eden, the 3rd fall, like, first 3rd being, like, beginning and coming to Earth, creating Earth, like, whatever you get from that, and going back to the start, the fall, jumping in, the wheel, you know, maybe we left Earth at a point, came back, maybe, you know, things, aliens, maybe, you know, just jumping into something second time, and then the lovers, or / the devil, 15, that being the 3rd fall, 3rd Eden, what we think of as Eden. So everything happening before just being like, you know, the mystery that we don't know, you know, we don't really consider that's part of, like, creation, usually, like, evolution, but, you know, all, you know, all-encompassing. So really just where we are at 15 being, like, beginning Eden that we think of, you know, a lot happened before that. So just changing maybe the way that you see things, yeah, or just, you know, temptations. It doesn't always have to be so, like, serious, devil, angel, you know, like, just temptations, or finding someone attractive or sexy, or, you know, just going out and having, like, cigarettes, spices, smoking, like, that kind of thing. Maybe quitting smoking this weekend. Stars, if thou follow thy star, thou canst not fail. Glorious heaven, Dante Alighieri, Starry Night. So maybe going and looking at the stars with someone, just enjoying, like, you know, a romantic night. I don't know, maybe stargazing. Maybe you'd like to do that. Maybe you're interested in astrology, astronomy, that kind of thing. 17, again, the star. And, you know, Van Gogh, 1889. Museum of Modern Art, New York. Swirls, the spiral nature of everything. Tiny brush strokes, one little things making up a big picture. Putting all the pieces together, putting all the strokes together to create a masterpiece. Stars again. Coming from the stars, seeing the stars, seeing maybe going somewhere where you can see the stars, and that's always so beautiful. You really do feel like you're in like some sort of dome globe, like when you're going to the planetarium. You're taking like an educational trip to planetarium museum or something like that. Just be fun. Especially if you were like, especially if you were high, but like, you know, maybe also giving up that too. Let's see. Anything else for the weekend? Advice, suggestions, clarity. Maybe a brand new start with the devil could be like a Capricorn. You know, usually that's who I associate with, a Capricorn. Capricorn something. Winter months, like, or just, yeah, again, feeling sexy, feeling good in your skin, like being attractive to someone, attracting someone. Maybe they see you as a star. You know, maybe you light up their world. You know, like all these like cliche things to say, but like, you know, I feel like you should be with someone that you see as like as a star to you. You know. This is the Two of Pentacles. Happiness is not in the mere possession of money. It lies in the joy of achievement, and the thrill of creative effort. It is a thrill. Creative effort, creative development. It is a thrill. It's you know, it's exciting, makes you giddy, and you know, wanting to get to work on something that really like strikes a chord with you, that really like, you know, makes you excited, that you want to see to completion, and you want to dive in, learn more, and develop it further. And this is Blue Dancers by Edgar Degas, 1899, Pushkin Museum, Moscow, Russia. The other reading, another card came up from Russia too, so Russia may be being important this weekend. So yeah. Two of Pentacles, making a decision, weighing your options, connecting the dots. I think, again, how do two things connect? Seeing both sides of a situation, knowing that there's always two sides to the coin, you know. There's always two sides of everything. That it's just how you look at it, you know. It's how you've been taught to look at it. It's how you've been taught to put things together. So can you change that up a little bit? Do you need to? Or do you want to? Like, just sort of finding the connection, finding the midpoint, finding how something goes together, finding balance, you know, getting off on the right foot, I think, sometimes too, and really just joy of achievement, thrill of creative effort, you know. Who brings in, or what brings in more creative enjoyment to your life? Like, what makes you excited, wanting to, like, start on something or do something, you know, like, me going, again, to the theater, Blue Dancers by Edgar Degas, Blue, like, maybe just going out dancing. Like, no one does that anymore, you know, like, I feel like people used to go dancing, and like very romantic and like just exciting. Like people got dressed up for, you know, for a night out, and now it's just, you know, whatever. Go meet up at the local bar, that kind of thing. You know, like where can you bring more? I don't know what's happening with my hair. I kind of messed it up. Where can you bring more excitement, romance, specialness into maybe your life, your dating life, your project, like. Experiencing it to the fullest, you know. It's not working. Okay, there we go. Ace of Swords, again. So from two different decks, I feel like, especially when that happens, to pay attention, because what are the odds, you know? Like, I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning to sail my ship. Louisa May Alcott. Breezing Up a Fair Wind by Winslow Homer, 1873-76, National Gallery of Art, Washington, D.C., Russia. Going on a trip, I also think of like the Truman Show that I just put a link for in the weekly, or maybe it was a different video, the Virgo bonus reading, the Truman Show, End of World, like it being a facade, like seeing beyond a facade, again, it's come up a few times, like starting over, starting fresh on something new, embarking on a new adventure, getting out in the water, going for a boat ride, going sailing. I mean, this looks so nice, like, to be out there, like, good weather, just hanging out, enjoying the sun with friends, Ace of Swords, but though it's like something bringing new clarity, new beginning, something that is just a yes or no maybe, or something that you like to do. That's why I have the, you know, that's what I like, and the Ace of Swords, like, that's very much like it's popped out when I heard that song. So I think it's like what you like, you know, like when you hear something, do you like that song? You know, like you hear some, I don't know, you know what I mean. So maybe two brand new starts with something. Not afraid of storms. Like, yeah, not being afraid, because like everything's a learning experience. Until you die, everything's a learning experience. You know, at least you can make it into one. Experience new things, freshness, new ideas, bringing some newness into your life somehow, like seeking it out, seeking out an adventure, deciding what to do. Again, we have the Two of Wands before, and this is Two of Pentacles, so again, some sort of choice. Maybe this one affecting more like life, maybe wondering like finances, wondering if you can take this trip, you know, to the water, you know, balancing things out. The other one being more about your beliefs, ideas, like choosing a direction. So I would say if you do have time to at some point like watch the weekend video that I just recorded, the longer one, because there's a lot in it that also explains somewhat about the Odyssey, and just, I don't know, a lot of things came up, and they may apply to you in a different way, you know, like, or bring further clarity to this reading. This has been coming up all the time for each one of these readings so far, so it's full of winged enchantment. It's like your wishes coming true. What you want, what you've been really wanting, maybe with someone or going somewhere, something coming through for you. Like, I said to watch all the videos all the way through in the playlist too, because there's a lot that happens at the end of the videos that play an important role, like, you know, a role on stage. And especially that last Louis Del Mar video, and just creating your own masterpiece, you know, watching that all the way through the end. Maybe there will be something that stands out to you, or I don't know, but also keeping in mind, like, Louis Del Mar, Del Rey, Frank Ocean, like all these, like, everything has a reason for it. So yeah, a lot of things to consider, maybe trying to balance everything, keeping everything balanced, seeing both sides of a situation, two opinions, finding how, you know, finding the truth, I think, of too, the sort of truth, you know, like, what is true to you, makes sense to you, getting all the facts, not, you know, making decisions without all the facts, but just like kind of following your gut, your heart, your intuition. Magpie, Robin, 29. This has come out before, maybe I'll read this one then, 29. Yeah, and I did also mention that that is one of the reasons why I also, just in case you don't watch the other reading, like 29, adding up to being an 11, and that sort of taking the place of the High Priestess, since I just started at 0 with the playlist, and you go that way, it's kind of like 2 and 3 merged would make the High Priestess, but if not, you're going the other way, my play being taking the place of the High Priestess, and who sits between, you know, 2 options, and beginning and end, between beginning and end. Maybe Pisces or any water signs are important, or just the moon too, maybe your moon sign. Maybe, I kind of feel like moon signs are more important for partnerships and like getting along and like dynamics and stuff like that, for relationships at least, because sun signs, I mean, it's just like, sun signs are just more like, I don't know, it's like your ego, it's like how you see yourself, so I don't know, moon having to do with your emotions and how you relate to others and how you feel and all these kinds of things. I feel like that's more important for partner signs instead of your sun sign, but, you know, just well in perspective. 21, Magpie, the world, also I think of something coming full circle. Seeing the big picture, seeing how everything connects, relates, pulling it all together, you know. I am Magpie, the Grand Master of Complexity. I am the Dabbler, Thief, and Magician. I am the Great Illusion, reflecting multiplicity of experience. Things may not be what they seem, but they could be better than you have ever imagined. There may be tricks about you, but you need to stay one bold step ahead. I am here to discern your true colors and coax them out into the light. What bold ideas are you hoarding in the safety of your nest? What precious gems lay hidden beneath the trash heap of wasted time and squandered resources? I am here to unearth the treasure and hold it up to the light. What bold new colors reveal themselves? What shadows are creeping up from behind? What conversations are you avoiding with your own internal chatter? It is time to shed the safety net and go for the most dazzling jewels of your experience. You have caught my attention. You have raised the stakes. You are shining in the light. You are Magpie. The cards are so descriptive sometimes. Like, raising the stakes, I think of Bossy by Khalees. I'm the first girl to something about stakes. You know, and I thought, and I connected it to, like, you know, protest riots, like stakes, raising the stakes, raising the standards, you know, making things more, raising your own standards, you know, and being one step ahead. I could very much be talking about, like, being one step ahead. And that being a way of, like, you know, part of, you know, predicting future events and, like, being ahead of the curve, you know, but the way to do that is to bring in new inspirations and what really calls to you, and, like, not just wait. I mean, everything's going to change, and I mentioned this in another video, like, everything changes eventually anyway, so you might as well be one step ahead and of the change and bring in change your own way. How do you want to see change in the world? Like, what do you want to start on? What do you want to lead with? What do you want to learn more about? You know, everything we learn becomes reality. Everything we take in and internalize becomes a reality in some way, shape, or form. So, taking the initiative and leading the way in that sense. Really just going after what it is that calls you. It's got really dry in here. So, anyways, we're already at 28 minutes, so I don't think I'll pull another Oracle card. If you want to, I pulled a lot of cards in the other video, so I hope that you have time to go and watch that and play around with the playlist and always reference those for further visuals on all the different card meanings, imagery, symbolism, and some of the messages that we talked about in this reading. And check below in the expanded details if you have time for, again, more video links and things like that that further explain or exemplify, like, some of these card meanings. This, by the way, can also mean, like, karma and, like, past life karma, and, like, because it's changed and it's life, you know. So maybe you're feeling left out or on the outside of something, and you want to be in. You want to understand what's going on, and so it takes, you know, taking the first step. I just noticed he's wearing a little bell around his neck, like a necklace. I don't know if that means anything to him, or like a little, I don't know, getting off the right foot, like taking the lead, taking charge, like taking the initiative with whatever it is you want to see change with, you know, like you want to ask someone out, go ask them out. Like, if you want to pursue something intellectual, like, do it. If you want to learn more about a situation, if you want to go see something, like, take the initiative, change things up a little bit, like, change your world around a little bit, like, bring some newness, freshness into your life. But that is also why, again, I have the Taylor Swift-like style there, because not so much speaking to the clothes, because they're usually denoted as, like, homeless, but just how she says we go round and round each time, and this can talk about karma and, you know, cyclical life metaphors and things like that. So where can you bring more change into your life? Where can you connect with another? Where can you reach out and learn something new, be ahead of the curve in some way? How can you really fully experience life this weekend? Create new experiences, celebrate and really appreciate those that you have around you, and maybe bring new people in also, not just staying like stuck with the same, you know, I feel like some people just like stay, are so comfortable with their little cliques and their like things they've always grown up with and the people that they've surrounded themselves with, and they not just, especially if it's familiar and comfortable and there's not like really a need to go out and like, you know, meet new people or bring new things in, you know, like people just kind of stay in their little bubbles, you know, and like their comfortable life, whatever. And, you know, it's great to have long-lasting friendships, but sometimes you need newness to come in to like really help you see things, see the world in a new way, give you new perspective, new direction, because, you know, the familiar was kind of a little bit boring. After a while, you kind of need to shake things up a little bit and work. How can you do that? You know, like, how can you bring in newness? I keep wanting to say, just, yeah, have fun this weekend. So, again, check out those links below if you have time, and I hope that you have a great weekend and that you'll enjoy the weather and really get out there to experience things and experience love, dating, going somewhere maybe, maybe just resting up, learning about, you know, doing whatever, sharing how you feel with someone, I don't know, going out, like whatever it is that you want to do, you know, but just do it to the fullest, enjoy it. So be safe, have a great weekend, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, liking, joining, subscribing, all that. Bye.